How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the Hall of Film YouTube channel. Now, last night was the 32nd Actor Awards, formerly known as the SAG Awards, and this is always the moment in the calendar of award season that we can look at and kind of gauge or see where the Academy might be swaying for the Oscars. Going into this year and going into this year's awards season, I was quite excited because I feel like there was a lot of great films, a lot of great performances, and I was hoping to see a widespread of winners, and we haven't really got that. So my excitement going into the Oscars has kind of dwindled down to I'm excited because, it's the Oscars, but I don't really care as much. Um, but after last night, SAG have got my excitement levels up to what they were going into this award season. Um, so without further ado, let's talk about the winners and what that might potentially mean. So the first award for the films were Outstanding Action Performance by a Stunt Ensemble in a Motion Picture. And your winner of that was Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, which I think everybody thought would happen because it's Mission Impossible. It's Tom Cruise doing stuff that isn't really needed. It's just for the spectacle and adrenaline rush of the man. If this award was around for all the other Mission Impossibles, I'm sure it would have won every single time. And considering what it was up against, I think we all saw it coming. And I mean, yeah, as I say, it's the best stunt work and it's Mission Impossible. It has to win. We then had the outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture, and the winner of this was a kind of shock to me, mainly because this film has been getting love, yes, but hasn't been getting like this kind of level of wins, and that is Sinners. I still think it's the best film of 2025. It's still my number one in my year rankings, and I am so happy to see this win. I mean, the cast is incredible. If you've watched the film, you're aware of that. From every character, they do an incredible performance. So, in my opinion, this was the only winner, but I was expecting maybe Hamnet or One Battle After Another to win, just given what the award season's been going like. We then had the first real shock of the night, I would say, and that was outstanding performance by a female actor in a supporting role. And your winner of that was Amy Madigan for Sinners, who, of course, did win earlier on in award season, but since then hasn't won or even been nominated in some cases. I very much thought that Amy Madigan's one win earlier in award season was the one-off. It was the real cool, that is awesome moment, but we were going to go with like Tiana Taylor win, Wumi Masaku, or, you never know with award season. Even Ariana Grande could have won, which, I never put anything past people who give awards out for films. But no, we got Amy Madigan, which is amazing. Do I think she's going to walk away with the Oscar? Not necessarily, but she has won now 2 awards in this award season. So, we could be walking away post Oscars with Amy Madigan being a Oscar winner, which would be awesome. We then have outstanding performance by a male actor in a supporting role. And I was on a podcast recently, very recently. I was on the Revisionist Almanac with Heather and some other great British podcasters, and we were reacting to the BAFTAs. And of course, at the BAFTAs, Sean Penn won the Best Supporting Actor, and we all kind of said, is the tide changing at the right time? And well, who won the SAG for Best Supporting Actor? It was Sean Penn. So he's gone 2 for the last 2. Will he walk away with an Oscar? I think he will, and that will be his third. acting Oscar. Of course, the other two were for best actor. But am I happy with Sean Penn winning this? Yes, because he's great in one battle after another. Do I want him necessarily to win the Oscars? No. I would still go Stellan Skarsgård in sentimental value. That would be my personal choice. I am actually planning on doing a video where I will be filling out my ballot if I had an Oscar vote. So keep an eye out on the channel for that, because you will be seeing my opinions and who I would vote for. But yeah, Sean Penn winning, and I don't believe he was in attendance because it's Sean Penn. He probably won't be at the Oscars, knowing him. Moving over to, I think, the most predictable award was Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Leading Role, and your winner, of course, was Jessie Buckley, who is sweeping at the minute. It's only the Oscars left, but if you cast your mind back to a couple years ago, Kate Blanchett was sweeping for Tar, which is an incredible performance, and she swept and then didn't win at the Oscars, so I'm sure Jessie Buckley will be wanting to avoid doing that. But let's be honest, I think there's like a 99% chance I can confidently say that Jessie Buckley's walking away with an Oscar for Best Actress. And I mean, it's well deserved. It is an incredible performance. She is so good in that film. And I mean, would I like to see like a Rose Byrne win, or Renat Reinsfer in Sentimental Value? Yes, I would. Again, keep your eye out for that video where I will be filling out my ballot. But yeah, Jessie Buckley winning, that's the one you can kind of place a bet on and feel pretty comfortable that you're winning. And then we get on to the big one, the big talking point for me, and that was Best Actor, the Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Leading Role. And your winner was Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. Now, this whole award season for the Best Actor has been kind of frustrating for me as a fan, because Michael B. Jordan in Sinners plays twins. If you've not seen it somehow, he's phenomenal. They feel like different people. He worked double harder than anybody in the, who's up with him, having to play two roles, and he absolutely nails it and gives a career best performance. So to be watching the award season, and all these award shows pass over him, and him not really getting the recognition or love that he really deserves for this, has been gutting to see. And also, Timothy Chalamet, I won't go into a rant. I just want to mention, obviously, is his performance in Mighty Supreme good? Yes, it is. But the fans and this kind of arrogance that is getting thrown around with his name of, like he's overdue, has really been a major factor in denting my excitement for the Oscars, because if he wins, I know it's going to be unbearable. So to see Michael B. Jordan walk away with this is amazing. And now going into the Oscars, we don't know what's going to happen with Best Actor. It could be Michael B. Jordan. It could be Timothy Chalamet. It could be Leo again. It could even be Wagner Moura. And then you've got someone like Ethan Hawke, who's not won, who did a great performance, sat there, who's also a legitimate contender. It is going to be a very, very interesting Oscars. We've had winners last night that we expected, like Jessie Buckley and maybe even Sean Penn, given after the BAFTAs. But for people like Amy Madigan and Michael B. Jordan, last night was, the potential start of them coming in at the last minute and stealing it out the hands of people we expect to win. And I'm here for it, and I am so excited now going into the Oscars. So yeah, if you watched the actor awards, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Did you like the winners? Was there any shocks for you? Let me know. And yeah, keep an eye out on the channel for the ballot video where I will be voting if I had a vote, filling out my ballot for the Oscars. And yeah, keep an eye out for my appearances on other people's podcasts and updates on the channel over on Twitter at Lone Wolf Mojo. That's where you'll see all my updates on what I'm planning on. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next one.